Hello, my artists. I have another project for you. This is called Happy Mail or Mail Art. So a brief art history lesson first. Mail art, postal art, and correspondence art, which are all words for the same thing, pretty much, are small scale artworks that are sent through the mail system. Mail art is linked to the Dada movement, avant-garde, and pop art. You definitely should have recognized that last one because I know we've learned about it. So I'm going to give you a little refresher. We have Andy Warhol with Marilyn's. This is the classic pop art color scheme kind of thing with the 4 different colors. You might see it on Photo Booth. Yeah. And then this is Girl with Hair Ribbon by Roy Lichtenstein. I'll get a little closer. You can see the dots, and that's the comic book style that we think of. And then if you did Pop Art Pumpkins this year, you should recognize this. This is True Love by Romero Brito. Back to this project. So this is Happy Mail. This came from an online conference. I'm kind of combining some ideas, but it's not really my idea, and this is already going on. So what you're going to do is you're going to make artwork that's the size of mail, like the size of a postcard, or you could decorate an envelope, and then you're going to send it to someone that you're thinking about, someone that you miss, someone you love. Maybe you can't go see grandma, and you send it to grandma, and it's just supposed to make somebody happy. And I mean, when I make them, it makes me pretty happy. So, yeah, make everybody happy all at once. So I'll show you some examples. But first, don't get overwhelmed with the first couple I show you. I have a ton more art supplies than you guys probably have. I'm an art teacher. I got lots of art stuff. It's just something that I collect. You don't have to have a ton of art stuff to do this. You can do it with just some stuff you have at home. I promise. I'm just going to start showing you. This one I made on some drawing paper, and I'm going to show you this one first because I'm going to show you what works a little bit better. This isn't too bad. It's not super sturdy, but I made this one. This one is drawing paper, and I had scrapbook paper and watercolors, and an acrylic paint marker for those dots. Same thing, this one's also drawing paper, and I collaged stuff on, used some watercolors and that paint pen, and that's how I made that one. This one, also very similar, but it's cardboard. This was, this was a Coke case of soda. Like, it was the box from a case of Coke. I just covered it up with some scrapbooking paper, and this is printer paper, this is more scrapbooking paper, watercolors. That's what I was feeling for these. And then this last one that I made is a little bit, I didn't use scrapbooking paper, I didn't use watercolors, I didn't use that paint pen. All I used was some lined paper, some markers, some water, and a glue stick. Yeah, and my piece of cardboard. That's all I used. So, this one's still pretty cool. I like it. Like, I made it into a joke. I made it into almost like a comic strip. I watered down my marker a little bit to, like, make it more watercolory instead of just, like, bold marker. I wanted it to be a little bit softer. Just a joke. Made me happy to make it. Made me smile. Hopefully it'll make somebody else smile when they get it. So, if you don't have glue, do not worry, because I have a trick for you. You can make some glue. I did. It's not the coolest. It looks kind of gross, but it works. So this is, you can make this just with stuff you have at home. I put it in a pudding cup, and I actually made this yesterday, and it's still working and good, and doesn't seem to be an issue. It's just like a paste, and it's pretty sticky. Like you can, this is a way you can test it, and I'll tell you how to make it in a minute, but it should do that. So this is just flour, water, and salt. And what I did was I took my pudding cup and I put some flour in the bottom of it. You can make however much you need. I don't put a ton. Don't fill your pudding cup by any means. You just need like a little handful. Like I made way too much. I did not need this much. And then you add just a little bit of water. If it's too watery, you add more flour. If it's not like a liquid, or if it's not like a paste like this, then you want to add more water. And then you add salt to it so that it doesn't like mold. It just makes it last a little bit longer. Obviously you guys don't have a palette knife, which is what I was using, but I don't think that matters. It's not a huge deal. But that way you can still make these. It doesn't dry clear like regular glue. It leaves a residue and it's kind of yellowish. So you don't need a lot of it at once. And like when you put it on your piece, you really don't want extra because it will leak out when you push it down. So just stuff to be mindful of. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. I think I got it all in. Thanks. Bye.